What's going on, guys? So today I wanted to go over something a little different, and that is adventure skills. I wanted to talk about the best adventure skills in the game and the stuff that makes moving around the map a little easier, because not everyone will have a drying flying mount. With this new event that they came out with, I want to quickly show this. You'll be able to get a flying mount quite easily. You see here, I got a Radiant Potion of Charm just for capturing a Fire Spirit, and in these previous challenges, they give you 4 of these Concentrated Potion of Charm, and 5 total. Yep. For pretty easy things to capture, it won't be very difficult for you to do them, and the other missions are no problem. If you want me to show where these are, just ask. I can do that. It's very easy to look up, though. And then you just gotta wait until the 5th day and log in every day. That's all. I want to show that real quick. Back to the teams. So I want to talk about the best adventure skills that make the map a lot easier. So I wanted to give a shout out to King. I don't feel like a lot of people talk about him when it comes to his adventure skill, or really at all. And it's this simple ability. So let me aim a little bit here. I will say, if you use controller, a little difficult to aim, but if you long as your mouse and keyboard or mobile, it's pretty easy. I just see right there, like, you get some crazy range on that, and he moves pretty fast. You can cover a lot of ground with it. It does have some kinks, so I was on cooldown. I'll explain that, but I wanted to show Dreyfus real quick. As you see, he just one taps all the mine nodes. So if you're going about your dailies, you want to mine, Dreyfus is the guy to go for. And if you look on the mini map, he actually shows where each mining, I'm not sure what you call this, deposit, I guess, or node, whatever. He shows them on the mini map, so you can just follow this. So if I were to follow this over here, it would reveal that what is that, iron deposit. Yep, iron ore. So a very, very useful ability. If you aren't using Dreyfus daily, I would highly recommend you do. So now that a cooldown is done on King, I wanted to show you a slight weakness with King. So I want to find a good spot to try this. I think here might be good. So sometimes they might have fixed it. So let's see. He'll get caught on something. Oh, I think I might have fixed it. But if you do it on a sharp enough lip and it registers as him touching it, his animation will stop dead at that point. So I don't think you can go through a solid tree. I've gotten away with flying through the leaves like that, but if you just hit the tree dead on, yeah, like that, it's usually just an immediate stop. So a little warning there. So let me update this team real quick. This is just what I use for my daily stuff most of the time. But there are some other really good open world abilities, and one of those includes melee. And I wanted to show this bug. Yep. Now, when it comes to flying mounts, the flying mounts are very good. I would highly recommend you go out and get one, even if it takes a lot of resources. It does make getting through the game a lot easier. I got through the entire story and all 4 chapters without a flying mount, and as soon as I got one, I immediately understood why it's so good. A lot of difficult things I had to deal with are absolutely trivial for someone who doesn't have one, or does have one. Now this is Bug's ability. He just turns into a little bug and flies around. The only big issue with this ability is you can see the stamina drain is significant, and you see it applies even when he's not moving, which I really don't like. But one thing that's nice is if you look in the bottom left, the cooldown is unlimited, so you can just run around, do that. So if you need to do a quick maneuver, you come out. You need to do another quick maneuver, you can do it again. So a little example would be, say you're down here and for whatever reason you don't want to parkour up, or you're just lazy. You can do this. Done. Then you need to get up to this tower. You go up, and boom. So it only really works on small distance stuff, but it can be nice for a player that doesn't have access to a flying mount. Now for this next showcase, let me go over here. While while I'm going over here, I am going to show this. This is the flying mount, or not flying mount, it's the glider hawk version. I will show after I showcase Melly where to get that. All you have to do to get that mount is to fish a very specific fish out of the ocean, and then it's a mantis. Feed it to Hawk. If you played all the way through the story, you will have run into that mission where you have to eat like a dragon piece of meat or something like that, and he can like spit fire. You feed him the mantis, he will grow that ability. So this works out just fine. This is Meliodas' open world ability. As you see, he literally just runs up walls. And if you look at the stamina drain, look at how little stamina I'm losing right there. So to give you an idea, let's go through this again. So how much stamina did I lose getting up this wall? Maybe like 8% of my bar, if that. Now let's get up there with Bug. So in this same amount of time, including, so I'll take away the hesitation, look how much less stamina I have. It is very poor. I think a lot of people recommend Bug, but I actually think Meliodas is the superior open world skill. I wouldn't be surprised if I can make it all the way up there. Let's test it out. See, just okay. Well, I found his weakness. Okay. Okay, so you can't get up those lips. Okay. Well, you immediately found a weakness there. What? Let's see if I can hold up. No. Okay, I can tech around this. All I gotta do is get up on this ledge. Hold up. There we go. Yeah. See, when you don't have a flying mount, you gotta get a little techie with it. Alright, here we go. And then you can just run up. Look how far I can get up here. Now, obviously, I can't scale this wall quite. Oh, I can. So, I mean, a little skill required, I guess. But, like, look at, and, you know, there's no specific, like, angle you need to run at. He can just run however he wants. And he also has this double jump for, so for these ledges like this, you can just do that, and you're right up. And then if I want to run out to the side, boom. And right now I am literally scaling Leonis without a flying mount. I could honestly probably get up here by myself. Here. Let's see. So with no flying mount, can I get to the top of the Leonis castle? I'm already up here. Let's see. There we go. So Melios isn't great for like ledges like this, but if you get up to an area like this, that is the one thing I really don't like with Bug's ability. If the stamina runs out, you just drop straight. You cannot affect the trajectory at all. So if you're just short of something, you will be just short of it. You cannot maneuver around it. So let's go out with Melly. Kind of low on stamina, but you see how slow it ticks. So I can just come up on here, rest for a bit. Just wait for a minute. Now we run up. And as you are about to see, I can literally get to one of the highest points in the game without a flying mount. Oh, okay. Let's see. Bang. Literally to one of the highest points you can get to in the game, and I did it without a flying mount. There you go. You do not need a flying mount to do well, but it is preferable. But this is, I would say, for a movement team, this is like the best if you want to run that. Like Dreyfus obviously is just there for his mining ability, but King, Melly, and Bug is a great trio to just get around the map with really annoying stuff. Now, Deanne also has an open world ability, which I'll quickly show. But to be quite honest, I am not really a fan of it. By the way, if you're worried about taking damage, don't. Well, you don't take fall damage. As yeah, it's fine. But her open world ability, this is literally all it is. It's just a rock, and it's a very small rock. I like, and it lasts for yeah like 5 seconds. I don't know why they made this. It was honestly just really poorly developed. With Elaine, you get there are a lot of characters in the game with this kind of ability. Gil Thunder, Gila also has this. I think Hauser as well. It's just point and shoot, and it doesn't cause damage to enemies. It's just for the open world stuff where you have to use a certain element. Elaine is nice because she is Earth, so she can affect the Earth stuff, but she can also use this and affect wind. So that is actually a very nice ability, but it's not really that big a deal. You can just switch to a character with wind. You're given Hauser for free, so it's not a problem at all. But yeah, you see with this, and then also, look, you can't put it on like the side of something. Oh wow, that counts as the cooldown. Oh yeah, this is just a really bad ability. So that was all. I just wanted to go through the adventure skills because I think a lot of people do kind of struggle getting around the map if they don't have a flying mount. Even if you do, this is a nice trio of characters or quadruple of characters to use when you're just trying to go around the map and collect things like star fragments, chests, or if you're just doing your daily grinds, like going through your specific ore locations. This is like an ideal team. I just had Gila, and Hauser on there for like doing chests and those kind of challenges and getting star fragments. Um, but I know not a lot of people are like going out of their way to grind for that. So I'd say this would be the best like open world team. Obviously, if you have it, you get these two characters for free. But King and Melee obviously depends on your summons. But sorry for droning on. That's the video. Tell me if you enjoyed.